Vienna's mayor is giving residents another way to ask questions and raise concerns. Mayor Chad Emmerich is hosting monthly brown bag lunch discussions, and he says it's all about accessibility and transparency. Emmerich says the brown bag lunches are open to both residents and business owners. He describes the meetups as informal. People can bring their own lunch, grab fast food, and sit down for a casual conversation. Emmerich says the setting is designed to make it easier for people to speak up about concerns or even complaints without the pressure of a formal meeting.
So my goal is and always will be to stay very accessible to the people of Vienna. One of the things that you always hear people talk about is transparency, transparency, transparency. You hear that time and time again, but very seldom do you actually produce it. What this does is provide that face-to-face opportunity for you to discuss absolutely anything that you want with the mayor or who is ever attending, to be able to ask those questions, and that ensures transparency.
The city is also live streaming the lunches so people can watch from home and submit questions online. Emmerich says the city plans to hold these brown bag lunches once a month along with quarterly town halls. He says videos are also posted to the city's Facebook page and YouTube channel for anyone to watch later. The next lunch will be held June 4th at 11:30 a.m. in the City Council chambers.